All right, so the way I view real estate, right? Real estate to me is like retirement buckets. Retirement buckets. All right. So let's say we got just 10 buckets, right? 10 properties, 10 buckets. All right. And we got 10 more or 5 more here. Right. Let's say each of these buckets is pumping out $500 of cash flow every month. Per month times 10. So we're getting $5,000 every single month from these 10 properties, right? But now, being a bucket, each of these properties is also worth, say, $100,000 a piece, right? So we have 10 times 10. You have about $1 million worth of properties here, okay? Now, the way I buy properties is I put up a little bit of cash up front. I buy them very low. I fix them up, right? I rent them out, and then I get my initial investment right back. So I'm essentially in these properties with none of my actual money, right? So imagine having these 10 properties, these 10 buckets, with none of your actual money in them, and then you're collecting $500 every single month from each of these buckets, right? $5,000 a month. Well, now let's say we have 30-year mortgages on these properties, 30-year fixed mortgage. Let's say, all right, so 30 years goes by, and what happened? We have 10 of these properties all paid off in 30 years, so all paid off. All right. And in 30 years, I'll be right around 65 years old, right? So I'll be 65 years old. I'll have these 10 properties all paid off. And I can do one of two things. One, I can go ahead and sell these properties, right? I'll get $1 million. Plus there'll be some taxes and everything. But let's go ahead. We sell it for $1 million, right? But then I'm also, when I sell it for $1 million, I'm cutting off that $500 a month income stream, right? Two, I can just collect. I'll be collecting a little bit more cash flow. Collect, more cash flow. Three, this is what I would do right here. Three is exactly what I would do. I would refinance that whole package at 10, right? At 75% of the value. So if I refinance these properties, 10 properties, worth $1 million at 75%, they would cut me a check for $750,000. So I'll get a $750,000 check. And guess what? This check right here, tax-free. I repeat, tax-free check, right? At 65. Now, I'll still be back on the payroll. I'll still be collecting my rent, my little $500 a month, times 10. Now, this is also assuming that values over the 30 years do not go up, right? This is not assuming that values don't go up. This is also assuming that rents don't go up. But you and I both know that over the course of 30 years, values are definitely going to go up and rents are definitely going to go up, right? But we're not even factoring that in. So now I get to the point at 65, I refinance this entire package at $750,000 cash in my pocket, and now I'm back to collecting, good solid rents, extra $5,000 a month. But now let's say, the next generation comes on. I pass this portfolio of 10, these, buckets of 10. I pass it off to the next generation. So that's Doug the third, right? Pass off to Doug the third. He runs these properties for another good 30 years, right? Collecting that rent, $5,000 per month. But then he gets to the point where those properties are paid off. Now, he's going to have the option to sell, collect more cash flow, or refinance. I'm going to train up Doug the third to do the refinance play. So he's going to get a nice lump sum, tax-free, $750K. Plus, he's going to be getting that cash flow. And this is how generational wealth takes place.